Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. We are just about to finish up Fort Draconia. I think this actually ended up being quite a few videos. I want to say like, what is this, at least the third? Sounds right. Third, possibly fourth. So anyways, alright, so basically everything is completely unlocked at this point. We've grabbed all of the treasures as well. So we basically just have to warp up to the top there and take on the next two boss fights. Unfortunately for me, anyway, these two next boss fights are back-to-back, so I won't have any time in between, you know, to try to get any extra stat bonuses, I suppose, you know, from leveling or from doing random encounters. But that's okay. We just have to deal with it. That's just the way it is. So, as much as it grinds my gears, there isn't anything I can do about it. So, all right. Anyways, let's continue on here. All right. So, yep. Take the elevator up top. And then, like I said earlier, everything is unlocked already, so we don't really have to worry about doing much. And actually, I don't think I ever knew this. Now I should actually turn around there. There's actually a shortcut, so you can see I'm taking the long way. Oh, there we go. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna get into a fight with whatever this thing is here, but okay, yeah. So this is an acacia predator. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna take off on them. Not worth our time. And they really aren't. If those guys had any, you know, possibly good drops or decent steals, I may stick around and try, but they just don't. They don't have anything good. So here you have it. This is actually there's a shortcut here, and again, I'm not really sure why I didn't either think of this or do that earlier, but there you go. So you don't have to go all the way around and, you know, try to avoid more enemies. Excuse me. All right. So here we are, teleporting through the floor. And okay, are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna get to business here? All right, there we go. Alright, so some familiar scenes from the beginning of the game. Obviously, Surge senses something isn't quite right as he steps up to the door. Come on, mate. Okay. I didn't know those two had that kind of relationship. I know, Australian. I don't know, is that considered Australian slang? I don't know. Anyways, alright. Okay, so what was their plan here? Viper says I can't let anyone in or interfere with our plan. What was the plan, buddy? I mean, if it's a good plan, I don't want to interfere here. But if it's nefarious or sneaky or underhanded, well then I might have something to say about that. Okay, so let's steal from Viper here. I think that's what I usually go for first. So let's see what I come up with here. If that's even what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, here we go. Pilfer. Alright, stamina ring. Okay, that's not bad. You might as well grab that, right? I'm not sure if I actually end up really getting any use out of that, but you might as well. I want to check one thing here. Oh, okay. Huh. I forgot about this. So I've got almost no elements equipped on Surge, and I will actually explain exactly why that is here. Okay, so why do I not have any elements equipped on Surge? Well, technically I actually do. I'm not sure which one it actually is, so we'll see here in a minute. Something tells me it's like Holy Light or something like that, but like I said earlier, this fight as well as the next one are unfortunately back to back, and in the next fight we will take advantage of a little, not bug, I guess it's we're just gonna take advantage of the way that battle is scripted. So basically, in the next fight, the boss can only use, and if it wasn't obvious already, it's going to be Lynx. So Lynx can only use the elements that Surge has. So I just equipped him with, like I said, I think it's Holy Light. We're gonna find out here in a second, but I'm fairly certain it's Holy Light. So I just equipped that with him, and then I believe I equipped Holy Light traps on, it's probably like Glenn. So there's the Dragoon Gauntlet. Those are, I actually mentioned it in one of the other videos, but those are limited in each playthrough. You can only get so many of them. So I think that's his common drop. His rare drop, I believe, is like a Mithril Mail. So if you get unlucky and end up with a Mithril Mail, it may be worth resetting your game. It's really up to you. The good thing is here I'm saved basically right before this battle, so even if I did end up restarting, which I luckily didn't have to, it probably wouldn't have been the end of the world. So anyways, alright, let's start the next boss fight here. Obviously Lynx stabs General Viper in the back. I'm not sure if I would say I saw that coming, but maybe. Lynx is definitely not a real trustworthy guy, so definitely wouldn't have put that past him. But all right, so let's start this fight here. Oh, and I did try to run away there, if you noticed. I tried to run away just so I could try to see if I could, get into any random encounters in between. And I actually think I kind of already knew that you can't, but, I figured it was worth a shot anyway. So, alright, let's... Okay, I guess I'm just kind of gonna chill. I'm betting what I did here was looked up, what Lynx has as far as his, steals and whatnot. So we'll see here what I actually end up getting, and whether or not that was the best steal. Oh, what? Oh, okay. No, I guess I'm going with the Holy Light trap first, which I guess kind of makes sense. I definitely do want to get that. So, alright, so his common steal is a Pendragon Sigil B, and his rare steal is the Sky Dijin Ring. And the Pendragon Sigil Bs are limited, so I prefer to steal those. The Sky Dijin Ring is not obtainable for quite some time yet, but they are unlimited, so I typically don't... I'm not really interested in getting that at this point in the game, and frankly, I'm not going to use them. So, his drops are the same. So, again, Pendragon Sigil B will be his common, and Sky Dijin Ring will be his rare. So luckily for us or me, I don't really care about his rares. I would rather get his commons. You know, and again, that's both drop and steal. So, anyways, you know, nothing really fancy with this fight though. As you can see there, I did get up that holy light trap right away, and that's the reason why I have surged equip with only. There's the Pendragon Sigil. So that's why he's only equipped with that holy light element. There you have it. Now you can still equip things like strengthen and bad eye and high res, low res, those kind of things. I think even like nimble and numble. And there's a couple actually other like kind of like buff type elements that Lynx will not use. So if you really want to, or if you feel like it's a huge detriment to you to only have or to limit Surge on what elements he has equipped, you can go ahead and equip those as well. But I believe if you equip any sort of like attack type elements, Lynx will then use those on you. So keep that in mind if that's, you know, important to you. And you know, you don't necessarily just have to you know, use Holy Light on him or trap the Holy Light element. You can pick really anything you want. Just keep in mind that if you equip Surge with multiple, like we'll say Carnivore for instance, or you know, Deluge, those sort of things. If you equip those, well then you increase the rate at which Lynx will use those, and you won't. You know, you can only put one. I believe you can only put one trap up at a time. So you're almost kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you're trying to get too greedy, you know, with what elements you try to trap from him. So keep that in mind. I felt like Holy Light was my best, or the best option as far as what I wanted to trap. I like it because it's a multi-target. Granted, most of the, what are these, tier 5? Actually, if not all of them, yeah, now that I think about it, they very well all might be multi-targets. So I guess that's not really, you know, a benefit. Although I would say Holy Light is supposed to wipe out undead. I don't know if that means that it one-shots them or not. I have no idea. I've actually never tried that. Maybe that's an answer I can get for, you know, maybe the following video or something, or a video later on. That actually, to be honest, that seems a little bit of a strange effect. I don't think there's really anything else in the game that's quite like that, but who knows? It very well could be. But I believe that, you know, that's directly from the description on Holy Light. It says something like it, you know, destroys undead. So I assume that means it one-shots them. I've actually never tried it. But, alright, so there we go. I've got another, I think that's another Holy Light trap up, right? So I'm just going to defend. I'm not really sure if he's going to end up using it again or not. But I think is he weak? I think he's hunched over. I don't know that matters either, but, yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's just attacking right now. So I'm wondering if, oh my gosh, he just cranked Surge so many times in a row there. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna. Oh, here's Glide Hook. Pretty weak. Not too bad. Now the problem here too is that he's so weak that I really don't want to. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go for the kill. So looks like I only got, what was that, one Holy Light trapped. And to be honest, I don't even know if he can use it twice. You know, normally. If a character has an element equipped, they can only use it once per battle. But I don't know if Lynx can kind of get away with using elements like that more than once. I'm not 100% sure, but there you go. So I got lucky there again, or, you know, I guess it was, you know, more. Or I had a better chance of getting that Pendragon Sigil B anyway, but I was extremely happy that I didn't have to redo this, because if I would have got a Sky Digian ring there, I definitely would have reset. Again, you know, I've been trying to go out of my way to get, you know, I would say the limited equipment, or the limited quantity equipment. But, alright, so here's I think this is technically a flashback, if I remember correctly. And I think this actually is Lynx here. I'm not, again, though, I'm not 100% sure on that. It's been a while since I, I've gone through the game, and there's some certain details here that I don't quite remember. But it looks like Lynx is attacking something. Or a Lynx. Again, I'm not 100% sure if that's actually supposed to be him or not. Two sides to every coin. Love and hate, life and death. So, I don't know. There's a lot of dialogue here that I'm not sure makes a whole lot of sense, but maybe I just have a hard time making sense out of it. I mean, I get the two sides to every coin, or, I don't know, it seems like he's making a comparison between him and Surge. But again, I'm not even 100% sure if that's what they were going for here. I would say, the rest of the game, I don't know if you can make that same argument, two sides to every. Well, okay, so maybe like the fisherman at the beginning of the game. Oh, creepy. I was get a little weirded out at that scene. Frightening. So obviously something happened here. Something's not quite kosher. And there you have Surge speaking for the first time. So that's another extremely odd occurrence, I guess I could say. And here he's urging Kid to kill Lynx. Say your prayers, not that it'll do any good. Oh, kid. Come on, kid. Give me a break. Alright. So, here you're playing as Lynx. I'm at half health from the previous battle. And actually I believe your health, HP total, carries over from the previous battle. And I am just gonna get crushed. Yep, that is that. Alright. So that's supposed to happen. You don't have to worry about beating that battle. And to be honest, I don't really actually think that you can even beat that the first time or your first playthrough. Settle it once and for all. And I think actually even if you do beat it, that battle, the same. The outcome is the same anyway. So I think like on a new game plus, I think you can actually beat that fight. But like I said, the outcome ends up being the same. Okay, not once did I ever mention Luca's name to you, Surge. So there you have it. If it wasn't obvious that they've switched bodies, Lynx and Surge have done the old switcheroo, or the dragon tier pulled the old switcheroo on him. And here you have again the events from the beginning of the game, with Surge stabbing a Kid. I think that was with her own dagger too. Wow, man, that's pretty rough. Look at that hat though. Man, I bet Lynx would look so much cooler without that dorky hat. And the cape. I don't know. Oh well. Okay, I don't know what that was. He just used on Glenn there. You're Lynx, aren't you? Right, I'll send you to see Luca. And then, what? finish you off later. Okay. That's a typical bad guy move right there. Why are bad guys so stupid? That's... I'll finish you off later, what? Okay, you need to take a coffee break or something? What's the deal here, dude? Get to business. I am tired. Okay, then have a nap. And then fire the missiles. Alright. Okay, wow. Alright, so... Now let love bleed deeper and darker than the seeds of hell. What? Okay. Alright, again, kind of strange quotes there. Not really sure what he's going for. Maybe he's just crazy and I'm not supposed to, you know, it's not supposed to make sense. I'm not sure. But obviously he shattered the all the dragon statues to pieces, which is honestly pretty cool. And here, here's the, actually this is the title screen, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that is the title screen, isn't it? Man, that's... Let's be honest, it's pretty cool. They did a really good job on this one. I actually, I like the... Actually, I love the music for this game. And the title screen and the whole, I don't know, opening montage is really good, if that's what you want to call it. Opening FMV. Okay, so I don't know where we are at right now. Well, I mean, I kind of do. This is some sort of weird, freaky alternate universe that looks like a painting. Super cool, though. Looks like this is blocked off. So we're actually going to need to get into this hut. And actually, I don't think you can get into it if you just try to walk through the door. Sprig here. I don't remember what actually happens. I think she just says get out or something like that. But if you shake the fruit onto the ground, she'll run out and grab it, and then you can just run into the house. And I don't know, she'll scold you. What are you doing in my house? I mean, it's kind of strange, right? Anything? Okay. Something you have today might be gone tomorrow. True. Like our body. It's like this berry I'm holding. Perishable stuff. Yep, again, like a body. Here today, gone tomorrow. All it takes is a dragon tear, apparently. There's no meaning to anything that happens in our... Wow, this chick is a total downer. Laws are changed beyond nothing watching over you. Okay, so there's no God, such as life. I guess this is Sprig's outlook on life here. I guess that sums it all up in, you know, what, 20 seconds? It's pretty impressive. She covered a lot of material there. Anyways, alright, so I think actually what I'm going to end up doing here is going, I think it's downstairs. There's a save point out there, which I guess, yeah, probably a good idea to save. We did a bunch of pretty difficult boss battles, had some dialogue that I don't really want to repeat, so I'm going to save. But anyways, I'm going to cut it here, so I hope this guide was helpful, and I hope you guys join for more. Alright, thanks for watching.